Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. We are here for yet another day of Test match cricket. Test match cricket? That wasn't quite the wording I was after, was it? But England, they are still bowling New Zealand, sitting 318 for 4 as we currently sit after 87 overs. Daryl Mitchell sitting on 81 off 147. Tom Blundell out there on 67 not out of 136. And also we've got there Tine in the chat. Also Amelia's here, Cashman, Coding, Katie. And I hope you guys are all doing very well and are excited for another day of Test match cricket. We're up to day 2. And New Zealand, they are going to be hoping to probably continue the way that they did on day 1, to be honest. Very nicely. It is day 2 morning session live from Trent Bridge for this one. Cracker of a day yesterday. Says Cashman. Yeah, exactly the comeback that New Zealand needed after a rough start to the first Test match.
We need to get away here without losing any wickets early.
Will
be the key to a successful day for the New Zealanders.
3 slips and a gully.
3 slips and a second gully. So
first ball, Stuart Broad. Nicely played by Daryl Mitchell.
Come down the pitch a wee bit there.
And there was still
employed to nullify the LBW, maybe.
I know that Jimmy Anderson got annoyed with him yesterday because he got smacked out through extra cover for like a massive shot out of nowhere, and also pushed to 500. Be the best position to solidify the position. And hello, Amish. Hello, Craig. Says Katie Dixon there.
Hello, Katie.
Currently now 81 on the run side of things for Daryl Mitchell. 148 balls faced. So actually, all of New Zealand have gone at a decent run rate.
Yeah.
Like, no matter who they are, they have been going decent.
It's a good pitch.
Yeah, he's advancing a bit. Oh, and Broad doesn't like it. Daryl Mitchell doesn't look faced.
Completely oblivious to the whole thing. What's he up about?
And also we have got there, Hamish, can Daryl get back-to-back hundreds, says Coding.
Yep.
Ooh.
My money's on him.
Okay. Your literal money or your theoretical money?
My theoretical money.
Okay. Right. Ooh. Okay, they're actually showing one of the ones earlier on. So that would have been Blundell gone if one of them had committed it. Went straight through the middle. Unfortunately, pretty much perfectly placed, you'd say. Stuart Broad was not happy.
Right.
And also we've got this sad day for Broad's pub. Yeah, they did say about the fact that one of his public houses had burnt down.
Yeah.
Which is a bit unfortunate. And that's a no ball, so he still hasn't quite got his foot behind the line today. And Papa B, says Gareth. Yeah, Gareth, newly appointed moderator. He's got the spanner next to his name now.
True story.
He speaks Afrikaans, so that was one of the main, the kickers.
That'll cover a little bit of it then.
Do you know any Afrikaan yourself?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
None that I'd ever crack at repeating anyway, put it that way.
Okay. Can you do a South African accent?
Only a little bit, but I'm not going to.
Fair
I
enough.
don't want to embarrass myself.
And he owns it with Harry Gurney. Okay, that's the Adelaide Strikers player, isn't it? I think. And Sir Craig of Cradesville. Says Katie there, and also 150 plus. And this feels like a very long day of cricket. Says Flesh, and it will be for England if they can't get these early wickets.
Yeah. They've got the new ball. Once the new ball wears down a bit, they haven't made any wickets by then it's going to be a long day in the field for them.
I see play once again by Mitchell, stepping almost out to the off stump and then turning it to leg.
Yeah.
I feel like it looks like it's a super sunny day with the...
That's a cracker of a day.
Yeah.
Right? We only got a skiff of snow in the hills here, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, only -1, I think I saw.
Yeah, but fresh.
Temperature. And I aspire to be, to have Dad B's handicap. So what you're sitting on now, Gareth, out of curiosity, almost got round of the day, he did.
Almost. Almost.
Tom Blundell.
I got that many runs today. Or that many shots today.
76 ain't too bad.
76 off the stick.
Left alone outside of the off stump. The last thing you want is to chase a wide one for your very first ball faced.
Far better to sit there and watch it go past.
And put England in tonight would be the goal. So, yeah, if they've got about 450 somewhere around there.
Anything over 450.
Michael
Have
Rose.
a crack at them for the last hour or so tonight, ideally.
I think Jimmy Anderson was saying that it isn't actually swinging that much for England either currently.
No.
So the Duke ball not quite behaving. I was at 18. Yeah, I mean, mine's more than that. So you're all right there. So 18 for the handicap.
Oh.
Although that means theoretically you're shooting under 100, which I feel like anything under 100 really is a good starting point. I've only shot under 100 once, I think, haven't I?
I think so.
And that was at a course that wasn't even ours.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, hey everyone. Says Brandon, welcome in, mate. Hope you're doing well. Put England in. Oh no, I read that one. And also, it looks like it's going to piss down. Says Fleshin. That's the thing. With England, though, like it literally takes one rain cloud and it can create a flood. Currently, Joe Root having to bowl 3 overs for 15 runs. Jack Leach, it's been relatively expensive, but all of the bowlers really have been other than Jimmy Anderson.
Yeah.
Broad's gone for 4 and over. That is
a lot of boundaries yesterday.
That's a rarity for Broad to go for 4 and over. Definitely since it's his home turf, but Jimmy Anderson about to fly back in.
Mm-hmm.
And they were talking about the fact that with this new captaining of Ben Stokes, they actually want to play more aggressive and they're willing to leak runs with the chance of taking wickets.
Mm-hmm.
But Jimmy Anderson, I don't know whether or not he would like that motto.
Jimmy probably didn't read that script.
No. And the son of Trent Bridge. Here's Gregor Galway. So, yeah, hopefully we do get another full day's play because I think the only way we get a win or a result in this test match is
if we've got 5 days of cricket.
Yeah. It looks like a very nice batting surface. And also, hey, I am one to modding. Says Brandon, also not going to piss down, unfortunately, says Fleshin. It's not going to piss down. Sorry, I read that completely wrong, didn't I? See, it was originally not going to piss down. Yeah.
That'll make a difference, actually.
Overcast now, though. Never know. And I was at 470, went to bed, and I was like, it looks amazing there, just clouds. Nicely played, a little bit of extra bounce. Soft hands from Darryl Mitchell, though, and also the cricket.
Jimmy Anderson right in the channel again.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't stray away from his line very often.
No.
And the more people who go, he's like 39 or something, so maybe he should be starting to think about hanging up the boots. I feel
Jimmy.
the more he just proves them that he's in almost the form of his career. Ooh, a bit windy.
Oh, yeah, a bit of breeze.
Those trees are having a bit of fun in the background.
There's a bit of breezy golf today. Made it interesting.
Pitched up delivery. Hint of swing. Because that's the thing. They've already got the new ball, don't they?
Yes. Yeah, new ball.
And it's still not really doing much. Little bit of a way swing there.
Yeah.
For Jimmy.
Nothing too startling, guy.
As I hope all is goods on your side, says Nathan. And also score prediction for Root. Oh, okay. Joe Root. I mean, if it's anything like the Kiwis are making this batting surface look like, I'd say Root could get himself a handy knock. Less than 10.
Yeah, that's my prediction.
Jeez, that's harsh.
Yep.
Who's going to get him?
Jamison.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yep.
I was going to say Century.
Yeah, well, he could do that too, but I'm picking him for a failure in this one.
Okay. Second inning century.
Yep.
Question for in 5 minutes, no match questions. I is not in mode. What a great 10 of rugby, says Brandon. Yeah, we've had a few big matches of the rugby taking place recently, including, we're getting to the semi-final stages. We're at crunch time of competitions. Leinster losing last night to the Bulls, South African side.
Didn't they?
By 1 point.
Oh.
And now tonight.
Not supposed to happen?
No.
Not supposed to happen?
Underdogs.
Okay.
And tonight it's Ulster versus Stormers, and the Stormers are actually favourites to win that one. I'm in South Midlands, and it's windy as if here.
It's a bit breezy.
Once again, left alone outside of off stump. That will be the end of the over. A nice maiden from Jimmy Anderson. 320 for 4. Also 26-27, says Etienne for the score in that game. So I'm hoping Stormers versus Ulster will be relatively close as well. But it's in South Africa. And the big thing is, in the URC, if you're at home, you've got about a 90% chance of winning.
Okay.
That's why Leinster were also such favourites, although they played it at RDS rather than at the Aviva. So Reds versus Blues. So here's Brandon there. Are we talking NRL maybe? The mighty Maroons taking on the New South Wales Blues. And also, do you think New Zealand will make the All Blacks? Who do you think New will make the All Blacks? Well, we've actually got a video coming out tomorrow, which will be picking 5 players I think might have a decent chance. But as a summary, I'd say we've got a couple new backs that should get themselves an opportunity. And also loose forward trio, I think due to the injuries, it opens up the door for someone else to make their way in.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe another hooker might get the opportunity. Oh, that was nice. Jeez, that went with the breeze as well with the in-swinger. But he's got
a bit of a leading edge on that.
Unfortunately, it goes away for 2 runs, which probably didn't deserve it.
Sometimes there's no justice in the world.
So yes, we are, says Brandon. And also we have got there, I think, about 34 for Root or 120. Says Cashman. I think everyone's on that same thing of if he gets set, he goes. But if he doesn't get set, he's gone. Like that seems to be the Joe Root way.
The pitch will be falling apart by the time he gets to bat.
Tell you what, he only just hit that.
He did, yeah.
That came off the splice, didn't it?
Yeah. It was a lot closer to the edge than what it was to the centre of the bat.
And also Hoskins Desmond Tutu and how this cricket work. Says Etienne. So the best way of describing it is pretty much you've got 10 wickets, which at the moment New Zealand have lost 4. So you're allowed 10 times that a player goes out. And then once you have batted, the other team bats to try and get the amount of runs that you've got. Nice glided shot there. It's going to be 4 runs there. Nice shot from Blundell. And that will be racing away to the boundary for the first boundary of day 2, they have said as well. And possibly not the last, I'd hope. With 44 sixes, 44 fours being hit in total in this test match. 2 sixes as well.
Yeah.
Nicely done there. But yeah, it's pretty much all based off how many runs your opponent gets. You need to try and top that much type thing. Nicely played, glided there from Tom Blundell and also 5 playing. And good for you. What do you think go to be being an All Black? And I am next modding 5 playing. There's Brandon there. So next All Blacks, I think we're going to see a couple young guys, but Ian Foster has his favourites. I think it's like a favourites box, really, isn't it? Some people like the flakes, some people like the dreams.
Yeah, the cherry ripes are always left last.
Mm-hmm. And in this case, that is probably going to be the youngsters who have got potential. Because he would rather have a crunchy in the form of Whitelock and Kane. You know, the stock standard, been around for a long time. Did you just save yourself from sneezing? That was very impressive.
I was a bit worried about whether I had a microphone on.
Oh, nah, that's a big one here.
Oh, that's right.
That was lucky. Did that?
No.
Oh, it hit his bat. I thought that bounced on the top of the stump.
I thought that's what you thought.
And I'm Rugby guy says that today. So yeah, we've got plenty more rugby coming up later on tonight. Ulster versus the Stormers. Who do you think will be able to get it? Okay, seriously, Mitchell and Blundell, are they going to have a series record? To be honest, they've got a good chance because they set the largest 5th wicket partnership in New Zealand history, I think it was, or something, in England conditions, maybe. Speaking of big partnerships, Ireland women's side haven't quite worked out how to do one because currently they are sitting 4 for 3 after 6.1 overs.
Okay.
So the opposite spectrum, I guess.
Couple of big partnerships there.
Go New Zealand, says Brandon. Also, so with another 38 runs, we have a newest high for the 5th wicket. Taylor and Kane has at the moment for 195. Okay. So it must have been in England that they did set the record for last time, and now they're trying to top their own record. Kind of cool.
Yeah.
Also, who do you go to be next modding? The station's Brandon at the moment. I think we're pretty well stocked for the moderating department. We added another 2 tomorrow who both speak Afrikaans and also a bit of kosher, and also basic French was Gareth's description of it. But so if we ever get sworn in French, Gareth will be like, nah, not allowed.
I'll be having that.
What does sacre bleu mean in French? Is that a swear word? Hopefully not. Sacre bleu. I think it means like damn it. Does that mean damn it, Gareth? And no per wicket, but between players. Or not per wicket, but between players. Nicely done.
That was a very assertive call.
London did not want to run out opportunity. Hey, Amish and Craig, when do you declare and give England a bat? I think, like you said, it now we're left of the day if you're past 450.
Yep.
Somewhere around there. Give them an hour or so. Just maybe, you know, if you get an early wicket or 2, then...
Yeah, hour and a quarter, something like that.
Some stage in that last session, though.
Yep. Give them a wee stint before drinks, and then you've got an hour to go.
Try and apply the pressure early.
That way you make them have to get set twice.
Left alone once again outside of off stump. And that will be the end of the 90th over now, and it is 326-4. You bet me as you need it. There's Brandon there. So, yeah, we will be looking at the guys who have been around for a long time on the channel, and also go New Zealand, and also who's winning series at tennis. So, at the moment, I would say New Zealand are in the box seat, but it's always hard to judge before we see both sides bat.
Yep.
But currently, New Zealand getting 326 on the board. It's pretty useful.
Whatever happens to win the test match, you've got to get 20 wickets.
Yeah.
So at this stage, the pitch doesn't look to have too many demons in it, and it looks reasonably flat. So it's obviously a batsman's paradise. Whether it breaks up a little bit later on, we'll see. What's happening now?
Does that help it? Not really.
That'll be right.
The lights are misbehaving, aren't they?
No, but
Weird.
Weird. Don't be doing it.
And that Blues game though, Brumbies was so close to having home final.
We're not talking about that game.
Yes, Izzy.
Who was that?
That was Izzy. Izzy's a Crusaders man.
No.
So he would have loved to see
Izzy,
Crusaders Brumbies.
Izzy, your team's going to win next week.
Oh, he'll love that.
Yeah.
Amazing because no up and go has been hard. And how will Brace will go on debut, Craig? I can remember his father's and uncle playing for New Zealand.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Yep. Hopefully he goes all right.
Nice shot. That's going to be another 4 runs.
Yep.
Daryl Mitchell wasn't in the...
Nice.
Oh, it's pulled up. Geez, that's that long boundary, isn't it?
Yep, right out into the deepest, darkest corner of the ground.
Daryl Mitchell wasn't in first choice 11, and now he's undroppable.
Yep.
There's Danny. And yeah, it's been awesome.
Certainly taking his chances.
Because T20 as well, people were saying get rid of him, but he's always been that guy who's almost like no one knows who he is, if that makes sense, in the nicest possible way. Like everyone goes, where's Kane Williamson? Where's, a little bit lower down in the order, you probably say someone like a BJ Watling or a Colin de Gronholm. But Daryl Mitchell, he just slides under the radar, but does this.
He's
just
been
gets the runs.
And all the rest of it. And like they say,
Oh,
not out.
Jimmy likes it, but I think it's going down leg a little bit there.
Yeah. Hard on the knee, though.
Is that... I was about to say, because Rob Key's now the director of cricket, isn't he, for England? So I don't think he's allowed to do the commentary anymore.
Who's that?
Rob Key.
Ah.
Yeah, no, that wasn't quite there. And also, ouchies, that looked like a hurt. Says Gary Dixon.
Did.
And are you doing day 3 tomorrow? I am hoping to do at least one session of it, and also no means kind of means, oh, my hat. Says, so sacre bleu means, oh, no, my hat's gone.
Oh, no.
So it's on a windy day.
Uh-oh.
Or maybe someone steals your hat.
No.
So chocolate bleu. You just kind of, what's that? No, that's Italian, isn't it? How you go like that.
Just calm down.
I had to do it sideways so that I wasn't like doing it directly at people.
Oh.
I think that's the one, isn't it? And I was like, Brace, no, he isn't. There's Greg Galway. Or Bracewell, no, he isn't. And there it says his hero is Adam Gilchrist. And there's also Greg Galway. Yeah, I like the fact that, like, we've got a couple new names in there, one due to injury, but also one due to testing. And I feel like it's good news that we're trying to test them out a little bit more. And also we have got there, that's a bit of Welsh for you. Welsh is very hard to say, isn't it?
Yes.
Score
for any wicket, Martin Crowe, Bruce Edgar.
5 days till I get the gold member badge of the Kiwi Lads for the emojis and whatnot. And a little channel membership. It comes through as green for us, but that will be currently sitting as silver. Just about to tick over to the gold.
Very good.
And apologies, highest score for any wicket in England is 210. Martin Crowe and Bruce Edgar in 1886. Jeez, it's been a while.
Yep.
Basically it means the dog's bollocks.
What does?
That. The Welsh.
Oh, okay. Right.
It doesn't look like it would say the dog's bollocks, does it?
Not really.
It kind of looks like it would be, how are you? But I guess if you tried to greet someone with that.
Must be an ugly dog.
And also, what are the chances of New Zealand winning by an innings? Says Siddhartha.
Not in this one.
No, I think there's going to be a long bat from England as well here.
Yeah.
Imagine all teams are winning with 1 point in rugby, says a 10 hour. It would certainly mean that the heart rates of a lot of supporters be a little bit higher than usual, is Vishal. And coding around. I know that he was a little bit earlier on. Coding was here for the last live stream, so I'm not too sure whether or not it will be popping in for this one. But Vishal, I think, was also on the rugby last night. I think it was. Okay, I'm getting cup of water. There's Brandon there. And now Stuart Broad.
Right.
He's big. He's fast.
Put a man out for the pull shot, so they're going to bowl a bit of shorter stuff.
He advances, though. Mitchell's playing like he's got no fear in the world.
No.
He's just going, right, this is a batting surface, true bounce.
Yeah.
What has happened to Joe Root there? He's trying to catch flies in his mouth? What was that?
Man in form. Mitchell's a man in form. The ball will look like a balloon.
Talking about maybe a bat pad option. Might not be a terrible idea. And Robert, I'm going to be on a live stream more. And I was like, me too, water is delicious. It's very useful. Well, full toss, Stuart Broad, little bit off his radar.
That caught him out a wee bit.
Was that the in swinger, or was it just didn't come out of the hand the way he wanted to? Shining like a dog's testicles. There isn't any real swear words in Welsh. Says Flesh. See, that sounds like it's a weird like compliment and insult in the same process, doesn't it? Because like I haven't spent much time looking at dogs' testicles, so I don't know whether or not they do shine. Do they shine?
I'm not an expert on dogs' testicles.
Okay.
I'm not going to put my foot in it there.
Because Bulls versus Leinster was 26-20, and the Bulls versus, or the Brumbies versus the Blues was 19-20. And Craig, who would you like to see win the ODI series? Australia and Sri Lanka. I'm just going to remind you that there was a Sri Lankan YouTube channel that gave us a copyright strike for the World Cup.
Okay. But then it's Australia.
That's true.
You know, it's tough, isn't it? Right? No, we've got to go with their Aussie friends, I think.
13 in the first inning. Daryl Mitchell, that was almost one of the highest scores as well, wasn't it? In our first innings until de Gronholm and Southey put together a decent partnership. Oh, that's a bit of swing there.
Yeah, a little bit of movement in, but
he's favouring the in-swinger.
Yeah.
At the moment, Stuart Broad. We're getting more water. Do you like apple juice? There's Brandon. You a fan of apple juice? I don't think I've seen you
not
drink.
so much.
Yeah.
No.
Orange? You don't even really drink orange juice, do you? But you have fresh oranges.
Yeah.
So, what's your favourite juice?
Drink.
Yeah.
Beer.
Oh, no, juice.
Oh, juice. No, I'm not really a juice man.
I can't think of any time I've seen you drinking a juice.
Ice cream with peaches and pear juice is very nice.
Okay.
I can go with. But, yeah, no, not a big juice fan.
I don't think I've ever seen you drink a glass of juice in my life.
Oh, juice is healthy.
Yeah. Well, is it though? You know?
That's what they reckon.
I love apple juice 10 out of 10. And Mr. B, how far back is your Scots heritage?
Wow. That's an interesting question.
Do you know if we're Scottish?
We go back to England at one stage. I know that much.
Okay.
But somewhere along the line, we probably had a little bit to do with Scotland, I would imagine. Yeah, no, I don't know to be sure.
Do you like cow's milk? Cow's milk or just smoke milk?
Cow's milk.
Smoke milk.
Yep.
What is smoke milk?
Chocolate milk, I guess. Smoky.
Yeah.
Don't know.
I've never smoked milk before, says Katie. And I was like, how much next week's Super Rugby finals are going to be, or are going to wear Blues or Crusaders tie? That's a good question. I know I haven't got a red shirt, unfortunately. I had a dream the other day that they were selling Crusaders kits for $36.
That's all they're worth. It's late in the season.
Yeah, but you look online and
they'll
they're
have a new jersey
$120.
next year. Yeah, but they'll have a new jersey next year. You only got to wear it for one game.
And Mango Passion Phoenix juice is the best. I do enjoy mango. Orange and mango, I would definitely scull a beverage. And also, do you like lemon juice? Lemon juice is all right. I wouldn't drink it by itself. Like, it's got to be in something like lemonade. I mean, I know it's not quite that's beautifully played. Just using the pace and also just kind of drifting
around the corner nicely. Shot that you can't play as well.
Yeah, I know. I'm terrible at that one. I just try and flick the wrist and it doesn't work, does it? I just spoon it up to square leg.
Easy wicket.
Nice shot there from Mitchell. And also we have got oh no, I read those ones back a little bit. Wait, hang on, I missed one. I think England might need 2 batting innings and we'll have a small amount target around 100. Says it was Cashman there for if we do end up declaring. Enforcing the follow-on. And also, no, just make up. And there says Brandon, and also we have got so excited and nervous for later, says Greg Gower, of course, Ulster versus Stormers. That is the big matchup.
Oh.
You excited for that one?
No.
No?
No.
Starts at 1 a.m., which actually isn't too bad. You know, that's like lunchtime.
Oh.
Test cricket, not ODI, says Robert there. And I agree with you. Pear juice, I am peach juice and ice cream at 108 is Mitchell's high score in Test match. Okay, so he's... And that was actually last match, wasn't it, at Lords?
Lemon juice is good with fish.
I'm
assuming Cashman is alluding to. It's always better on a fish you've caught yourself too, of course.
I was thinking about this the other week, and I think I mentioned it on live stream. Have I ever properly actually caught a fish that you haven't hooked first? That's like a decent enough size to take home?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yep.
So I feel like I always take all the glory.
I
feel like you hook them, and then when they're almost there, I'm like, yeah, all right. And then I'm like, geez, see this one I caught, Dad.
Sea run trout down the Waitaki.
Did I?
Remember when we caught about 4 of them at once? Well, you were catching your own because I was too busy catching mine.
Yeah. Oh, well, I guess there's something.
Back when the sea run trout were on a feeding frenzy, they were swimming around your boots, basically, as you're standing there hooking them.
Yeah, now we haven't seen a fish in like 2 years.
They changed the rubber.
I pick hot chocolate out of those choices, brother. I start drinking caffeine. He's Katie, and also we've got there Mitchell heading for his 3rd ton here. And also it's good with fish.
Good.
And sorry, says Gareth, do you know what a brut eye is out of curiosity?
A what?
A brut eye.
Brut eye.
Brut eye.
No.
Something South African?
Is it?
Brut eye?
No.
No? It's like a barbecue.
Ah.
There you go.
Well, I just said barbecue.
Gareth, why don't you say barbecue? Let me know. Agreed, says Cashman. And also Mr. B, are you on the square? Says Gareth, on the square. What is the square? On the square.
Don't know. I was on the tee today.
A bit of golf.
On the square.
On the square.
Don't
know. On the square. That's stumped my brain. That is going to be now 92.5 overs down, so my scoreboard is asleep. There we go. It's just updated us.
Fishing off the wharf? No. Sea fishing?
We did a little bit of it at the box, only a little tiny bit of wharf fishing.
Yeah.
But nothing like majorly.
Off the wharf?
Yeah, it was like a little, I was about to say it was like a little wharf. Yeah, and it was just like this guy had a little tiny bit of beef, wasn't it, or something?
Yeah.
Just drop it in, little tiny fish would get on it. And braai is a South African grill. And there says Cashman.
Yep.
And you can cook some things on it that I can't really pronounce, like broilers. I think they are. And also, what is your favorite color? Says it Tine.
Blue.
Yes. And I was like, with you, Rugby World Cup, it go be New Zealand versus Ireland in the final. I don't know whether it can end up like that. I know that here's one for you. Rugby World Cup, at the quarterfinal stage, 2 of these sides are going home, okay? New Zealand, Ireland, South Africa, France. That's a pretty big side of the draw. That 2 of those sides have to get ditched when they could easily get a bit further. Oh, almost a little further down the leg side. A point fielder is square to the wicket on the offside. Says it was Robert, and also we have got in the chat. Are you on the square? I'm still confused about on the square. What could a square be? I know that he builds with a square. like, you know, with the work out the angles. And I was like, mine is green, says a tene. And used to do that as a kid. It used to go white baiting, says Cash Man. So those kayakers look like they are struggling.
That's what the sea run trout chase. Is the white bait.
Ah, really?
Yep.
Where do cockabillies fall into the equation?
They're more river. Yeah.
What do they do?
Cockabillies? They swim around the edges and mind their own business.
Do they then grow up to be not like, because I haven't heard of a big size cockabilly. So what fish do they become?
Hard to say.
Something though, isn't it?
They become fish food, probably.
I was like, I'm interested in you, Rice. And also New Zealand has made a massive comeback, says Rice there. And also 3 weeks till ABs play the Leprechauns at the Garden of Eden, says that Love Mum there.
Oh.
And also the Māori All Blacks going to be playing up against them in a 2-match series.
True.
Yep. So we got plenty more. Yeah. Going to be good for that one. This might be something that pops up on the screen very soon just because I plugged in my phone. So don't panic if it goes, yep, there it is. And then I go like that. There we go. We're fixed.
Excellent.
It's just so that it plugs in and charges. Stuart Broad. Oh. Mitchell currently sitting on 90 of 172. And Ireland, South Africa. And there's his cash man for the two sides making it further forward, or the two sides leaving the competition. And 121 is Blundell's high test score. Oh, well, I greet you both well, says it was in there from Gareth. I greet you both well.
You're saying hello.
Yeah. So I guess all that looked close to not going through, although New Zealand switched their ball and it all went downhill from there.
Oh.
Because it didn't swing at all. And also it was what Viz can be a good barber. I'm stumped at the moment. Nice one. Oh, Gareth, can you please, you know the brothers, is it? The sausage one. Can you let me know how to pronounce that? And also in that picture that you sent to the chat a while ago on Discord, did you send a picture of that type of sausage?
What? This guy's been sending pictures of a sausage.
He has, but he had a couple other bits of meat on there. I was how good with the Warriors Celtics today. Did you watch Hamish this game, man? I missed it, unfortunately, as I was sleeping. But who ended up winning that one? Cashman, do let me know. Yeah, Stuart Broad and what? Are they both leaving? Says Cashman.
Right.
Broad did a swing, nicely played there though. He had to hit it.
Yeah, he had to hit it. Aye.
It's going to be
step across, work it out through mid wicket.
Nicely done once again by Stuart Broad. He's certainly he's going for the in swinger, and I think he'd love a left-hander about now because it looks like it's moving quite a bit away from them.
He's got the wind going across, so he's bowling with the wind. So, He put that guy out there for the short ball, and he hasn't bowled a short ball yet.
No,
right?
He's got two men out.
Yeah,
for the short ball.
Two guys out on the hook. Nobody on the onside effectively through mid wicket or anywhere like that. So anything that he strays too straight just gets worked out for runs.
Left alone. That'll be the end of the 94th over. And it was a bit of a... See, that's the word. How would you pronounce that?
Borrowas?
I feel like that sounded closer than I got. I'm going to show you a picture of them. It looked all right as barbecue. Hang on, we'll go to the Kiwi Lads chat. And we'll go up more. That's someone's finger. That's food. Some food. Everyone just sends pictures of food and it's great.
Right.
There it is.
Oh, okay. Yep.
So they're kind of like a slightly long sausage, I guess. Like kind of, what would you call that? Like a Frankfurter over here. Is that the right word?
Sort of, but not quite.
It's almost it's slightly a spicier sausage as well, I think. Hello, Dad. Doing good?
Yeah, not bad. Yep.
And I'll say, howdy, hey, brother, Paddy. And I'll say, hello, everyone else except Hamish.
Except Hamish?
Yep. Oh. He thinks I still owe him money.
Who does?
Paddy.
Oh.
And I was like, I think someone told that joke already. There's Katie with the sausage one, possibly. And also, hey, Gareth, do you like talking about cricket and rugby? And video on my Discord, it's all about and be nice, says Brandon. And also, what do you call, oh no, that's the joke. What do you call a Mexican that lost his car? It's Carlos, but yeah. I'm normally not allowed to say it, but I whispered it, so of course no one heard me.
Excellent.
Warriors won by 7. It was a really back and forward game. Curry went for 43 and 13 assists. Jeez. Decent effort. Steph Curry.
Right. There's Jimmy Anderson again.
Did you hear what he said there?
Yeah. Yeah. I think he just got one that came up a little bit and hit him on the hip.
So he said, oh, you pig. Good old Kiwi slang, eh?
Yeah, natural response when you get hit with the ball.
I mean, it's better than Travis Head, who missed a cut shot and called the ball a C word, isn't it?
Oh. Yeah, well, you're not allowed to swear, you get in trouble, you see. So.
I think he forfeited like 30% of his match purse or something for saying it.
That's quite expensive.
All that pot. Did he just not read it properly? Because it seemed to get up on him just a little bit more, didn't it? Broad drawing like a sombrero?
No, the sun's coming out. Yeah, he's looking for a sombrero.
Yeah.
I think that was a Mexican joke. Must have jogged his memory.
Yeah.
He
must have us in his eardrums as well. Warriors will lose to the Sharks, probably, unfortunately. I think Brendan McCullum may be a bit nervous, Craig, with the score as it has or in hand.
Yeah, well, Brendan never used to panic too much about scores and things like that because he always knew that he could probably get a few, but he'll be sitting there thinking it's a good wicket. They can get a couple of wickets, they're back in the game, they're right in the game. But
one wicket.
One wicket can change anything. We saw yesterday, we lost the first wicket. The next ball, we lost the next wicket. After lunch, lost a couple of quick wickets. So if you can get one, sometimes you can get two.
Fetch me my cricket sombrero. It was, I reckon, 250 of how many runs these two are going to go for. I think at the moment it's looking very promising, but normally when I say that, that's when it goes wrong.
Yeah.
So at this stage, I'd like to say 200, somewhere around there. But first of all, a 50 for both of them, 100 for both of them would be great. And I think that will be their first target.
Well, at this stage, the only thing that looks like it's going to get them out is themselves.
Or Jimmy Anderson.
There's not too many demons here at the moment, but
Jack Leach not looking very happy. Got a Specsavers sponsorship after his innings in the 2019 Ashes.
Oh.
Wore the glasses throughout. Oh, that was a big swing. He's managed to get it.
It didn't actually get up as high as I was expecting, I think, but
nice shot from Daryl Mitchell.
Nice pull shot.
Moves up to 96 now. My 461 for 8 declared is on the cards. And okay, what is your favourite burgers? KFC or McDonald's? Or the Big Mac, I think that is.
KFC.
You'd go KFC as well?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Colonel Stacker seems to be hard to come by now, isn't it?
Yeah. Yep.
Which is a bit of a shame.
Yeah.
Oh, no. What do you call an alligator that wants to be a detective?
No.
I will allow the punchline to be put by Etienne there. I always find like the jokes are tricky to master in terms of like the timing because of like a comment comes through and then a minute later the next part comes. So we've got to keep it deep in our mind. And also New Zealand needs a 5 guys, says Katie Dixon. And also, Amish, is your dad happy that Queensland won the State of Origin since he's a Queensland fan?
It's certainly going to keep the series interesting. The New South Wales guys weren't very happy about it. A lot of whinging. Unbelievable.
Last phase, though, was a bit 50-50, wasn't it?
Well, the whistle got blown pretty quick, but they're whinging about some guy holding him in the scrum, and oh, God. So that's what happens when you get used to investigator, yes.
Yeah.
When you get used to winning, you see, you forget how to lose. Unfortunately for New South Wales, they didn't play well enough. They got beaten. They've got to suck it up now and come back strong next time.
And also, what is a Five Guys, Katie? I'm a little confused. It's pretty much a restaurant burger chain.
Oh, okay.
And they have some pretty good looking stuff.
Ah.
Mm-hmm. And also, mine's from Shakeout, says Betty. And also, my favorite burgers are from Five Guys. And also, okay, I'm done, says Internet for the jokes for that one as well.
Excellent.
I do enjoy a good.
Thank you for those two.
We enjoy a good joke every once in a while.
Mm.
Here's one. Has anyone got any cricket-related jokes? Because I know that there's a few rugby ones, but any cricket ones that you can think of? Anyone do let us know.
All right, first change of the morning.
I'm still trying to think of a cricket joke.
Yep.
I'm trying to think of something to do with like the stumps. Like, why do the stumps have to go back to jail? Because they didn't have the bail.
Not a bad effort, I guess.
Wasn't the best one I've ever done, was it?
Because the bails weren't set.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
okay.
Damn.
Anyway, spin.
Oh.
Advancing, no run.
Mm-hmm. And we go back hundreds. Also having Conway coming along with Mitchell. Both great findings. And also, why do batsmen get hurt? Says Betty. And I was like, no, says Betty. It was a 10 out of 10 joke effort.
Why do batsmen get hurt?
Katie.
The cricket ball's bloody hard.
Also, why didn't the captain team why didn't the cricket team believe their captain had a very silly point?
Oh, he had a very silly point.
Did I read that wrong? Sorry, Sebastian. It was, are you on a train today, Sebastian? Out of curiosity. And what are you thinking? Who's going to get the breakthrough for the English? Do let me know. How do leg spinners find things online? They Google it?
Oh.
Maybe? Sorry, I probably ruined that one for you. Because they get hit, or because they hit the balls.
Ah.
It's petty.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Tom Blundell currently on strike, 75 of 155. Mitchell sitting on 96 of 180, and the run rate still ticking over at 3.58 for the Kiwis. Oh, bit of a Yorker there from Leach. I wouldn't mind seeing him.
Blundell was keen to attack him.
So I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit more loft and a bit more toss up on that. See if you can lure him in.
Yeah.
He ruined it. Sorry about that one, Robert. I'm an emotional train. This two are there to stay again. I see bold. Yeah, I wouldn't mind like a really lobby, like he's bowling 93 Ks. I think throw one down at about 75. Like they've already hit you for 2 sixes and they've got 340 on the runs.
Yeah.
Just
give it a bit of ear. Right.
Oh, says he's after him.
Yeah. No, he's keen to come down and see him.
And also, I think today Mitchell and Blundell take hundreds. And also, we have got there, can you name a better individual performance than Barrett tonight? Says Melbourne throughout that Brumbies and Blues game. I think he was right up there. AJ Lamb had a decent game overall, I would say.
The Auckland lock, I thought, played well.
Auckland lock.
Go with the long hair. Who's the guy with the long hair?
Oh, Tom Robinson, Big Red.
I thought he played well.
Line out steals as well were huge.
Yes.
But yeah, Bowden stepped
the
up.
hooker, I'd sit him in the stand next week. Change the whole game. That brain dead. Absolutely brain dead. Can't fathom it. Rico showed himself to be a little bit panicky towards the end.
And who's his dad? It is indeed me dad. Convinced him that we should do some cricket.
Again.
Yep. I got him here yesterday as well.
Unbelievable.
And why did the cricket team require a lighter? Says Day. Oh, that was Robert. Do let me know.
Don't answer it.
No, I'm not gonna spoil this one.
Don't ruin it.
And Hoskins Tutu carried well into contact, says Warriors fan. And also, who was the other guy who I thought carried extremely well? Was it a Blues player or was it actually? It might have been one of the Brumbies. McCarthy looked all right, the number 4 for the Brumbies at times. but then he just kind of got a little bit more shut out later on. But yeah, it's an interesting one. Bowden Barrett really did.
Bowden Barrett stepped up.
In my preview, I literally said, watch out for Bowden because he plays
huge game.
Finals rugby is his thing.
Yeah. If Fozzie was watching, Bowden's probably just about guaranteeing South the number 10 spot, I think.
Okay.
Mo'unga will have to play a huge game next week.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's pretty much, it will be Mo'unga Barrett. So it's who's going to have the last final say in their, I guess, chance.
When's the selection?
Monday, actually, sorry.
This Monday?
Yeah.
Oh, that's unusual to have it before the final.
And
so the lasting impression will be Bowden Barrett's enormous game tonight.
Yeah.
For the number 10 role.
Nick White was poor. I thought he was concussed early on. To be honest, he looked a little bit wobbly after getting smacked by Tom Banks, but he stayed out there.
Who's that?
Nick White, mustache.
I think there'll be some questions asked about that.
Oh, that's close. That's close. Manny
Outside
Potts.
the line.
Okay.
Outside the line. Outside the line. Not on 98.
Oh, yeah, no. It's very close, isn't it? Because they lost all their matches prior to this.
Yeah, what was that, sorry?
So that is the follow-up of Roberts' whereabouts. Why did the cricket team require a lighter? Because they lost all of their matches prior to this.
Oh.
Oh. Not too bad. And also, what people are best for long leg? Tall people.
Yeah, I guess.
Alessio lost them the game, says Melbourne. Although it's easy. Oh, that was close. It's gone through the gap. That's going to be the 100. It's not exactly how he wanted to bring it up.
Good solid edge through the slip cord. You're going to love it. Hi.
Errol Mitchell, back-to-back centuries. Yeah, loving it at the moment for the Kiwis. But yeah, I mean, yes, he missed that kick, but there were other moments that they got extremely close. Like, I mean, yeah, there were a few other times that you could have possibly said that was also the costly timing of it.
Yeah, you can't blame the game on one kick.
And can you tell me how to be able to get my own game?
Because you can go the other way and say that bonehead that was bloody
Eklund.
Almost handed the Brumbies the game. That was a turning point. That was a big play in the game.
Off topic here, what do you think of Stacey Jones being Warriors interim coach? Great for the rest of the NRL season.
I met Stacey Jones once.
Did you?
Yeah, right at the start of his career. He was the most arrogant little man I ever come across. Yeah.
I see.
But to be fair, he did develop into a very, very good player. And he's probably a little bit more humble and a bit more down to earth now. But yeah. We met the Warriors in Christchurch one time after they played Canterbury Bankstown in a warm-up game.
Yeah.
They'd got an absolute hiding and lost by about 30 points. But when they come into the bar that we were drinking at later on that night, they had a whole area all cordoned off for them and all the rest of it. You'd think they'd won the premiership. And yeah, Stacey Jones, most arrogant man I've met.
Who was the player that Mum told to move to the side because the cricket was on? It's one of the league players, wasn't it?
Yep. Yeah, we were watching the West Indies playing Australia, I believe it was. And all these Warriors fellas all come in, standing in the way of the TV, basically. Your mum told them, can you move aside? We're watching that, which sort of took the wind out of their sails a little bit.
1,000. Says Jay's game. Rob Valentini, what did he come off? I thought he was good in the first half. Yeah, I assume it would have had to be injury.
Yeah.
Because I thought the same thing. And definitely with the other injury of Tom Hooper with his shoulder, I would have thought they'd save that last loose forward replacement as late as they could.
Yes.
But no, they didn't.
It must have been an injury of some description.
I mean, a few years back when he was working for Sky Sports at the Mad Butcher Lounge and now waiting for Tom, he should. Says it was Pinehas there. And also, Phineas, I believe that is, isn't it? And also congratulations, Daryl, a little bit earlier on. And also Broncos up 22 points to 18. And what do you call a man without a body and a nose? Okay. Right.
Man without a body and a nose.
And also, Monday selection announcement. I'll listen in just in case I get the call up from Fozzie, says Warriors fan. You never know.
No.
You know, some of his selections at times are questionable.
Yep.
So
There's
maybe
always a chance.
Imagine if he announces, like, does he have any children, Ian Foster? If he just announces his son in the squad, even though he doesn't play rugby, just to really rack up
cheap
people.
way of getting the kit. See how long it takes the media to get onto that one.
Oh, it would be seconds, wouldn't it?
Right.
Foster's corrupt. That would be the headline. Excellent. What a legend says, Gash. Man, wow, Blundell wants it. And he smacked it straight down the ground. That's going to be a couple bounces for 4. And nobody knows. Blues versus Brumbies chat. Still going hours later, she says yes.
Very good.
And also, we have got there. That's the one. Tell them Warriors move, says Nathan. And also, nobody knows. And also, we have got there. It's Joke Mageddon in this chat tonight. Says Katie Jackson. Yeah, we got plenty of them coming through. Kiwi Lads Dad make a big call for up and coming rugby internationals. Shot. Oh, good save though. Do you know who plays everyone for the upcoming July ones?
No.
Okay, so
yeah,
New Zealand play Ireland, England, Australia, in Australia, I should mention. South Africa, Wales in South Africa, Argentina versus Scotland, and then also you've got Japan versus Uruguay. Which
I'm going to go all the home teams.
All the home teams win the first match or win the series.
Yep. Win the first match anyway.
Okay, so you're saying
all the home teams.
Australia beat England, New Zealand beat Ireland, South Africa.
England will beat Australia.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Fair enough.
Sorry, they're not at home.
No, but that would be the equivalent of a big call, I would think.
Yeah.
Would you accept that one, Xavier, as an Australian?
We're upsetting people already.
And also, they picked his nephew for the ABs from the Canterbury B side. His name from memory, Shane
Philpott.
Philpott.
Yep.
I
thought he was talking about Richard Lowe.
Right.
I was going to pipe in there and say, well, Richard Lowe didn't turn out to be a bad All Black. Grizz must have known something.
And also, we've got there, watch out, BB is coming for your number 10 jersey. Or I'm coming for your number 10 jersey. It's Katie Dixon getting the call up to the All Blacks.
Oh.
There you go. And also, England will get slapped up by Michael Hooper. Its favourite Xavier's player, Michael Hooper. That's the thing. Michael Hooper is one of those guys that some Kiwis don't like, but I think that's because he's very good.
Yep.
Like, he just ruins their plans. It's like David Pocock. People used to hate David Pocock because he kept turning over the ball at the times that they didn't want him to.
Yep.
Okay, they're saying overrate at the moment is atrocious. Just
too slow.
Outside of the off stump, once again left alone, and could be today. New Zealand score 500 plus score, says Cricket Shorts. I mean, there's a decent chance if they do decide to bat right through, they get very close. 100 runs in the next session, I think they'll go for. I think they'll speed it up a little bit. Currently, Stuart Broad. He was getting the wide brim hat, wasn't he?
Yep. We picked it. Go to Zabero.
And Richard Lowe, our last of the dirty players, says David the Mod there.
Lowe was awesome. Hey, dirty. Nice.
That would have been back in the days of less cameras as well, was it?
A lot less cameras. Like Lowe was a bit blatant sometimes. They only needed one camera to still catch him, but he was awesome.
Would you call him a grub, I guess, in current?
No, you might know where I live. Probably still give me a horn.
And could be New Zealand score, 500 plus score, says Cricket Shorts. And also, what do you call a cute door? I feel like these are all the ones that you find in like the Christmas crackers, although they're not related to Christmas.
Nah, some of them are actually better than the Christmas cracker ones. Right.
Yeah, some of those Christmas cracker ones are shocking, aren't they?
Yeah, no, pretty much. Yeah.
And also, adorable.
That's it. Very good.
Matty Potts, left alone outside off stump. Now he's gone from having an absolute blinder at Lords to now going for 75 runs without a wicket.
Totally different pitch. Welcome to reality. Not every day is going to be a good day.
And oh my God, it's Merv Hughes and the Pope. Yeah, I did see someone dressed as the Pope in the crowd there. If you went to the cricket and you were like, I'm just going to dress up, what would you dress up as?
Wow. That would depend on how much time you wanted to spend on TV.
Okay. So let's just say
where you were going afterwards.
Okay. Fair enough. I know that the Sevens has a lot of interesting outfits.
They do have a lot of interesting outfits.
And also, I'll dress up as a green M&M. I mean, that would probably get you spotted, wouldn't it? Because who was the guy? He was dressed as Scooby-Doo during the Ashes for a whole test match, and it was like 30 degrees. And they kept on showing him because he was just frantically sweating.
Oh.
That stayed low, did it? Or just changing the angle?
Yes.
That is the end of the 99th over, 354 for 4, a USB. And there as well says Abdullah for, what do you call a American base? Is it tennis? Abdullah's nailed that one there. Wow. Burger King. Like I said, you always get burger ads and all sorts when you're doing cricket. And it just hurts your feelings because you remember that there's no burgers around. Are you by any chance taking a trip to a Burger King tomorrow?
No, I wasn't planning to.
Fair enough, yeah. Mitchell and Blundell. Very nice partnership forming for them here. I was at the lowest, says it's in there, either the green M&M or the yellow one, says Katie. Yeah, see, I feel like you'd really stand out, wouldn't you? Definitely at Lords.
A big black cloud in the background.
It didn't look too nice, did it?
No.
With Smacko, Blundell said bango.
Yeah.
And that's going for the 4 runs out through cover once again.
He might be looking for his 100 before it rains too.
And I guess going after Leach here seems like a good option. What do England do? Where is your wicket going to come from? For me, that one was too flat, wasn't it?
Yep.
He's just firing them in at 90 or 93.
It's just bowling, slow bowling, basically.
How am I awake still?
There we are. Tom Blundell's, but he scored 1,000 runs now.
In 19 matches. Nicely bowled. And our back says Amelia. And also yellow says Italy. And also we have got there Richard Lowe was Grizzly Willie's nephew. Willie's nephew?
Grizz Wiley's.
Chris Wiley's.
Yeah, his nephew.
Do you think Bowden Barrett's child would be signed up to like an All Blacks deal when he's like 5?
I would imagine so. And young, calm down. He'll be under contract already. He might play soccer.
Maybe.
John Kerwin's child did. Very good soccer player.
Nico Kerwin, of course. Will be playing possibly for the All Whites in that game on Wednesday, which we will be covering on the Kiwi Lads Sport Channel.
That'll be his Italy upbringing, you see. If he had stayed in New Zealand, he probably would have ended up playing rugby.
London just bought up 1,000 test runs, and Billy Barrett is a girl, though. Black Ferns, lock her in.
Yeah.
Has he got just the one child at this stage? It also 189 runs in the partnership now. Just need another 222. 22 for the record. And isn't Billy Barrett a girl baby? I don't know, misgender Bowden Barrett's child. No, it might be a girl. I don't think I've seen their child. Really?
Would have been the Women's Day magazine at some stage. But
yeah. Remember when Mum used to get those?
We'll have to check in with Nana. Nana still gets them.
Yeah. I thought he only had one baby. Oh, well, he needs to get on it. He's got a few brothers, doesn't he?
What?
They all did well in the backyard of rugby. I realise the saying of "get on it" sounds a bit dodgy, doesn't it? Get on with it. It's the key to a healthy marriage, isn't it? Getting on with the opposite spouse. You and Mum don't mind each other, do you?
What? Did she say something?
No, she likes you. Oh, they get on it. She's ready. And also, I had to take a break just making them loom band bracelets. So I sat there for about an hour listening to music, making them bracelets. He's spoken about only has one child, a girl called Billy. And there says, no, Mum. Question. Toys when you were a child.
Yes.
What's your most recognizable memory of a child's toy when you were under 10?
Oh. Well. Under 10, we had smash up derby cars.
Okay.
Yeah. Me and your Uncle Andrew.
Mm-hmm.
I got the wee V-dub. He got the big ute.
Yeah.
All right. Used to pull the old ripcord on them and fly them across the floor into each other and smash them all to bits.
Ah. Okay.
Had all the wheels and the doors and everything all used to blow off them.
Why don't they still have that?
We don't want to encourage young people to crash, you see.
I'd play with one of them.
Yeah.
Sounds quite fun, to be honest. George would enjoy them.
George would enjoy them.
He wants us to flip our car just to see what it's like.
What's the what? Flip our car?
Yeah.
Well, let me take my golf clubs out first.
What? Oh, wait, when you get hitched, Hamish, says David, no, not at this stage, I don't think I've got any plans at this stage. And the small toys, I put tiny toys, the small
David,
kids.
the mod had a smash up derby set too.
And choke too, yeah, because kids are stupid in a way, aren't they? They try and eat everything.
Yes.
And that's why you gotta, telling a kid, don't swallow that. They go, you say, swallow that?
Wow.
That's a swing, isn't it?
Who's going to give that its pedigree?
And also, we've got the Leinster is the bronze, Stormers is the silver, and then Ulster is the bronze. Leinster is gold, Stormers is the silver, Ulster is the bronze, and Bulls 4, Sharks 5. And as well, that is for the ranking system of the URC.
Trying to looking at the next joke.
I got jokes for everyone. What was an Irish and a Maori and an Aussie? There was an Irish and a Maori and an Aussie. What happens next? Oh, that's uppish. That was kind of close to an LBW, but he got some bet on it. It's whether or not he got the bet on it first or not. And also, a friend shoved an AAA battery in his nasal cavity when he was 3 and needed surgery to remove it.
That's not a good idea.
Did he get supercharged?
Well, you got to put one up the other side, you said, to keep the current going.
Yeah.
Huh?
George once got a keyring stuck between his teeth when he was at someone else's house. He just had the keyring and he was sitting there and they were like, it's tea time. And he was still sitting there like this. And he was like, I got a keyring stuck on my teeth. Can you please help me? And it took quite a while to get it out. Because somehow he had twisted it through the gap.
Right.
Classic George.
Right.
I don't have to worry about that. It would go straight through, straight out, wouldn't it? Blundell now going to be bowling once again, 84. At the moment, he gets supercharged. He's getting it also. We have got there 12.4K, says Rice. Yeah, we are flying up at the moment, aren't we?
Hey?
12.4K on the old YouTube subscribers.
Awesome.
No run.
Oh.
Well, once again.
That was a lovely shot for no run.
Blundell's fine in the middle of the bat. I swallowed a marble when I was little.
Potts is now up to 76. That's when I shot at golf today.
Yeah. Marble. Does a marble, would it disintegrate or does it stay whole?
What?
Marble.
Whole. It's made of glass normally. Glass, ceramic.
I don't think I swallowed anything bad, did I?
Hard to say.
Not all I can think of anyway.
Plenty of sand.
No wonder I don't like this stuff now.
The odd coin.
Coin? Did I swallow a coin?
Probably.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think I would have. I once had some Vicks in my mouth, the Vicks Vapor Rub.
That'll be good for you.
Yeah, it was weird. Because I was like, well, we put this on the chest. Might as well. What's that? Okay, no, we don't do that anymore. I know you could poop out a marble. That would make such a funny noise.
Roulette wheel.
Round it goes. I swallowed a coin, cheeks. And also Munster is 6th and Edinburgh is 7th. And I remember getting my finger stuck between or behind a chair when I was 9. I remember we went to the park in Timaru and someone who was a bit too grown up for the swing got themselves stuck in one of those black swings.
Wedged in.
Yeah. And they were like, they had to get the fire brigade and whatnot to cut them out.
Oh.
And the key here is they don't get too frustrated by not scoring fast enough, says Cashman. Exactly right. And also, they don't have toys like me and your dad did, Hamish, because kids aren't allowed to have fun, have real fun.
Yeah, no fun now. Yep.
I was hello, Hamish, bro, and hello, Uncle. Says Michelle, welcome in, mate. Hope you are doing well. Hope you are enjoying the Black Cats betting at the moment. And now you can poop out a marble. And also, that's the thing, though. I feel like there is quite a collection of things that people swallow. Toy cars.
Oh.
How do you manage that?
People swallow all sorts of things.
I once swallowed a whole chunk of mango.
Yep.
Accidentally. It was frozen. So it was like cold as it slid down. I sprayed fly spray in my eyes when I was 5. Can confirm it stings. Who was it? Someone at school got, there was this thing that some of the guys that, not our group, of course, we were all just doing stuff in computers, as you do, but someone put hand sanitizer on their hand and put it on someone's cheek, but they got it in their eye. So, of course, alcohol in the hand sanitizer, they weren't too happy. I swallowed a cherry seed when I was 7, and these two have been patient. I feel like we might as well just ask it, what is the weirdest thing everyone has swallowed while we're on it? A child or otherwise? No, not as in when you were a child or otherwise. And let's go Warriors 8, Ospreys 9. And I was now command this test match. Should New Zealand 500 score? Try to win this test by an innings margin, I think, says Vishal. And I think it will all come down to how quickly they get those English wickets, because New Zealand won't want to be in the field for a good 2 days if they can avoid it.
No.
Just because it will get relatively hot, kind of. Well, it's not really hot, but it's probably warmer than normal.
We've got to look at the New Zealand bowling lineup and think, what have we got that's any different to what England are throwing down here? In regards
We've got more pace bowlers because we didn't pick a spinner.
How are we going to get 10 wickets? We've got a little bit extra height in Jamieson. But then there doesn't appear to be a lot of bounce because the English haven't used any bounces or anything like that yet. So,
And also, good afternoon, good evening, says Carl. Welcome in, mate. Hope you are doing well. I know you'll be hyped for that game coming up in only about 2 hours' time. Stormers taking on Ulster. That's a big game. Big matchup, semi-final.
Oh, this twat's back.
Yeah, not Carl. It's the one who's doing the spamming.
Not who?
Not Carl.
Oh, no, sorry, Carl. No, not you, mate.
And yep, I've swallowed many childs, as Amish said. Weirdest thing I swallowed was gasoline petrol. My stepdad used to store petrol for his lawnmowers and thermocoolers, and I thought it was water and drinks some.
Yeah, no, that won't work.
And you're still alive. That's extreme.
She's running on 3 cylinders.
Was it diesel or
lawnmower?
Petrol? That would go all right, wouldn't it? 91 regular 91. You're just planning for the petrol prices to raise up. Also, I swallowed a camphor once. Camphor? Camphor. What is camphor, Siddhartha?
I know what that is, actually.
Yeah, it sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Up the side, it says George. And also, it was just a sip. But yeah, everyone flipped out, as they probably would. Yeah, but I have low expectations for the game. I don't want to jinx the Stormers, says Carl. Smart. Don't want to jinx them too hard. And also, Bracewell says it, Cashman. Yeah, Michael Bracewell. He can bowl a bit of spin, but I don't see New Zealand letting him bowl much. Because they're weird like that, aren't they?
Yeah, we seem to have this wee plan every now and then where we pick a spinner, but then we don't let them spin.
We'll give them 2 overs and that's it.
Yeah.
Because they go for 10.
He hasn't got a wicket in the first 2 overs. That's it. We're not going to use him for the test match. Yeah. Sometimes even when the opposition their spinner gets 5 wickets, we still decide to hang on to ours and keep them in cotton wool for later or something.
Just in case.
Whenever later is.
Only 100 overs faced by New Zealand. Oh, that's risky. That's close as well. Why would you?
I think you're just getting far too excited.
Why would he, though? Why would you go for a dill scoop shot when you're on 104 and well set? That's not a good shot.
Not really. Bloomed off the gloves a wee bit, but...
It's like mothballs. And you're going to stay on till that one, Amish, Says Cashman. So I believe the plan is going to be to do the
It's actually
first
got a
session.
turn here.
First session of the cricket, and then we will have about a 30 to 40-minute break where I'll probably eat some food and whatnot and get all prepared for that next match. And is it...
There's a heap of turn on that one.
Is that Papa Kiwi Lad? It is indeed. Kiwi Lad Dad. So I like to call him Wacko. That's gone very high. He's out. He's dropped it. Well, that should be the warning sign for Mitchell here, because that was throwing away your wicket. Gone for 4 runs. That was the breakthrough England needed.
Wow.
But
he ran a long way.
That's not good from Mitchell. Like, I get you've got confidence. That bat just rotated in his hands. There's a man deep there. Just hit it down the ground for the single and keep the strike rotating.
Oh,
no.
That'll hurt too. Aye.
12 run away to the century for Blundell. And the last thing that Blundell needs is for Mitchell to go out now.
Yes.
Because he needs his partner there with him.
Aye.
Look how simple that was.
That
Shot
guy
down
didn't
the
even
ground.
get a hand on that. And it smashed him on the knee. That'll hurt.
And these bots is us, Carl.
And of course, the next ball goes to him, and the crowd gives him arseholes.
The thing is, he's a fiery character as well. So that's why when he held the ball up.
No. Absolutely missed it with every part of his hand.
Yeah, that's why when he ended up getting that ball, like he is a feisty bowler. So
clean kill right on the kneecap. That'll make you go, oh.
Was it a wicket? It was a dropped catch.
No.
Now Jack Leach bowling to Tom Blundell. See, because all Blundell needs here is concentration. And seeing Mitchell give himself almost up for the wicket about 7 times won't be what he needs.
No.
Try and work his way to that century.
Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes.
Does he get? I think there was half a finger.
Which one?
I think it was the index on the left hand.
Aye.
I think there was just half a little bobble. If that. I'm pretty much being generous for him.
Aye.
There's India versus South Africa later, I think, says Carl. Yeah, they have got their T20. Actually, the first one going South Africa's way.
The only finger that was on that one was that one.
Yes.
Aye.
That is the one that he'll be showing the crowd very soon if they keep on going way every time he catches the ball. It's always weird looking at that, isn't it? Because you think of that ground, or like the way that they're all squeezed in, and like you think of our backyard.
Yep.
Like there'd be 4 houses on that.
Oh, at least. Yep.
In fact, probably 2 rows.
Aye.
Some out the front, some out the back.
Must be the friendliest place in the world. All those people wanting to live right next door to each other.
You get like you'd sneeze and someone would get you up for a noise complaint.
Yeah.
And streaming the Stormers game certainly am. So we will be scheduling that one straight after this live stream finishes. 5th highest partnership for New Zealand.
199. Yep.
Nice one.
At Test versus England. Previous best by this pair were 195 at Lords in the first Test.
Irish lucky break for Mitchell. He is destined for 200 now, says Coding. Nice one. It's gone off the edge. And that is quick, and that is racing away to the boundary. And I think that Mitchell needed to get that out of his system, says Cashman. You think it was a little bit of something that he just needed to go, right, that's happened now.
Little brain explosion.
Now we'll just get that one back down. And sweet, says Carl. Yeah, but that is a 200-run partnership between these two.
Hold on there. All right. Now, I'm still confused as to why we had the 2 guys went down deep for the hook shot and we haven't bowled 1 short ball.
And it's Katie in the chat says, Carl, she is indeed.
Is it like a 40-minute bluff or something like that? All right.
Just to make him think that something else. No, that's pitched up as well. It's a great shot.
Oh,
that's going to be 4 runs.
That's a beautiful shot.
Oh, Daryl Mitchell, see what happens when you place the classic cricket shots.
See what happens when you drop them. Right. You whack for 2 fours if you're next to 2 balls.
And also, our Kiwi lads and a father. I just got back from Eden Park and dinner. What a game, go Black Caps, says Lennox. So, yeah, that would have been a nerve-wracking few moments. How much undercover were you at Eden Park? Did they have a little bit of cover at the top of the stands at Eden Park? Yeah, were you under the cover or were you completely getting soaked?
Looked a bit damp.
And also 3 New Zealand says at 10, and also New Zealand is number 1 at cricket. Says Rice, nice shot. Well, that was him getting that one out of the system as well, wasn't it? And 200 partnership coming up soon. 7 away. Says Cashman there. In fact, if my No, my scoreboard, I think it has updated. So now we are at the 200-run partnership, I believe, Pakistan 5. There's internet there. And also, I hope you're well. There's Carl to Katie. And also, yes, you can hear the neighbours at night as well. I see from Richard Singh a little bit earlier on about that's the thing. Like, even the TV being slightly loud when it's like being in a separate room, isn't it? Like, just with 2 walls, pretty much. Or some of them are even attached.
Yep.
It's just like a hotel. England, they want a new ball. Not allowed it yet. And Mitchell was hitting them nice and smoothly here. Yeah, fine in the middle of the bat. Doing very well.
The one that he tried to get down the ground with.
And the weird sweep thing.
Wow.
Other than that, he's moved up to 117 in a hurry here. Is very useful for him. So they're saying yesterday they tried the short stuff and it nearly worked.
Yep.
Why have we not hit it yet? Is it because they're worried they're going to have to bowl a long time and they don't want to put that extra fatigue on their bowlers? I think it's about time Captain Stokes puts his captain's hat on.
Yep.
And has a few bounces. It was dreams, but great rugby being made up for the poor weather. Can't wait for next week. Go Seder, says Lennox there. And also, I'm good. Just busy preparing the Bra-Eye meat for the Barbie later. There you go. There's that Bra-Eye word again. Quite a common weekend, I guess, chilled out.
It's not quite barbecue weather here at the moment.
Well, we set them -1 or -2 currently.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there. And also, what's the pitch like, Kiwi lads? Turning or sliding through? You thought quite a bit of turn, didn't you?
Yeah, there is a bit of turn there. Yep.
We didn't pick a spinner other than Bracewell, who will get 5 overs. But alongside that, I think it's looking like a very good surface to bat on.
Yeah.
Like, it's looking tricky to try and get out early, I guess. And I was have a good brother in there as well, says Katie Dixon. I almost said that with the South African accent. I tried to mimic a South African accent yesterday, and it didn't go too badly. Because they were having a bit of a push and a shove in the front row. That was not a good one. I'll try again later. It's because I'm listening to the English commentary as well. It's very hard because you almost go down this route. Right. Brilliant. Bra-Eye. Bra-Eye and the Borrows was. Still needs work.
Okay.
Rugby players like Richard Lowe were regarded as the mongrel element, which was missing or which is missing today. And also, Hamish, I'll make him garlic roll for your brother and a sausage and the Borrow was. He's making the garlic rolls. We always talk about the garlic rolls. I'm allowed to go for a few barbecues in South Africa when I get there, though.
Awesome.
I got Bra-Eyes for days. So you sound like in the UK when you said that. Yeah, it didn't quite roll off the tongue. I think it is because of the English commentary, listening to that and then trying to think of a South African accent. It's very tricky. The only way you get it is if you listen to Kevin Peterson doing the commentary.
Yes.
Because he's kind of the only real slightly South African sound. I was trying an Irish accent yesterday, and you only Saxton. It was about as good as I got.
Right.
And also, they can get Root to do some bounces, says Gashman. They would throw them off, wouldn't it? Risky, but it's worked. Is there a man back?
To be fair, he played that one a hell of a lot better than he played the other one.
How's that pronounced?
He committed to that one.
Bry. Oh, so it's Bry, not Bra-Eye. Bry. 10 out of 10 Johnny Sexton impression. Have you got an Irish accent in you?
No.
No?
I don't embarrass myself.
Scottish? I embarrass myself all the time on these. You get used to it.
Do you?
Yeah.
Excellent.
You know? I couldn't even tell you how many times I've done weirdness. And that South African accent was great. And do not start with sex. And there says it to the end. Also, we have got there, bro. Mitchell was final rounder after Chris Kins. New Zealand best all-rounder, all-time best all-rounder, says Rochelle there. There's a lot of best in there. Of course, Daryl Mitchell, 121, not doing too badly. Shot. Well fielded, though, by Leachy. That's the nickname. You never guess where they got that from.
He didn't leech any runs that time.
Michael Atherton. Oh, no, they're going to show it again, aren't they? Straight through the gap. 63 was what Blunder was on when he didn't really. Oh, who's that? Who's that?
That's Gillespie.
Gillespie. It looked familiar. He's bloody tall, isn't he? Gillespie. Is he the one who does the coaching in the BBL now?
Yes.
For one of those sides. I can't remember who he's at, but one of them, isn't he? And I was screaming yesterday when the people said Sacks in the comments. Says it didn't, and also we have got their record partnership now. Blunder and Mitchell 100 or 212. We don't all sound like snobs and Mary Poppins Cockneys in the UK. There's Flesh and yeah, there's some subtle UK accents, isn't there?
There's a lot of different accents in the UK, depending on where you are.
You can pretty much go to each shire or shire, I guess I should call it. But like you go to each of them and you get kind of bit more of the extra. And then you go to Wales, and then it's all over the place. That was more Irish, wasn't it? The Wales.
Right, we're not going there.
Wales, they talk. That's still Irish. Scottish. Just watch Braveheart, don't you? It's fun.
Right.
I'm just going to hide. You know what I said about embarrassing myself? There you go.
Yep, no, you've done it now.
Oh, I love it.
Shifted another person over the leg side. Maybe we're going to bang one in short here.
Charlize Theron's accent. Goddamn beautiful. Says David. I think, did George talk about that on the podcast, didn't he? About Charlize Theron. Do you know her?
Yes. Actress.
George likes her very much.
Does he?
Yes. She's his new favourite.
I suppose.
He was Margot Robbie.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but now he's turned to Charlize.
Oh. Okay.
And yeah, every little village in the UK, they all sound a bit different. I love Charlize Theron. And also we have got the Winship New Zealand clear. I'd say last session of the day.
Yeah.
Currently, it looks like they're speeding up a little bit. So I think New Zealand feel that 500 could be around the corner if they get it right. No! It's the call from Lundell.
Big call.
He always looks weird without the beard. Like he looks about 5 years younger.
With the beard?
No, without it.
Oh, without the beard?
Yeah.
That happens.
My brother is minutes because of minutes Borsov. And she's one of the best with a 10 out of 10. Right, Katie Dixon and also the laughing from Flesh in there as well. I've noticed because I've done so many I've been watching Irish rugby as well.
Yes.
Like that just, the tongue goes Irish, you know?
Does it?
Yeah. Would you like to know a fun fact about rugby?
That line when it goes Chinese when you go to the Chinese fish jump shop.
No.
No.
I still remember
piss.
when I apologized for giving them change. Even though it was like $2 coins. Although they do say once you have been around people for a long enough time, you start to slowly tongue it.
You know, you do. Yep.
You know?
Yep.
So you get kind of a mix of accents, like Tim. Rugby itch. I'm surprised to learn that Daryl Mitchell is the son of John Mitchell, coming from a Blue Ball fan. Says Kawasi. And also Blundell hit the century against Australia in the Melbourne Test. It was a big innings, or his best innings of Blundell, and realised he isn't such a fine player. And also nothing subtle between a Geordie and a Scouser's accent. You know, that's well and truly that is, I'm trying to think. It's real. It's really, isn't it? The big old Australian there with the accent.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Birmingham. 382 currently New Zealand sitting on.
What?
382, not too bad.
Oh.
550 on here. I'm surprised to learn. Oh no, I read that one. Currently, they are just showing their edge once again of both men just looking to their side, and they knew straight away that they possibly should have had someone committing. Ben Stokes.
They got it better down the middle if they tried.
See, I think he's got a spell on him before the end of the session.
Yeah.
And cheers, Hamish and Kiwi Lad Dad. Cheers, chat. We'll catch you for the Stormers game. Have a good one, says Carl. Enjoy your braai, rather than the braai. Get a bit excited. But braai, enjoy it. Hope you do get well fed. What time is it? It must currently be about lunchtime over there in South Africa.
Might be braai time.
I think Mitchell takes 150 runs plus score. Says Cricket Shorts. He's certainly ticking over very nicely. So we currently sit. And also, I believe those are the English flags, but they come through as black flags for some reason on the live streaming software. And also have a good one, brother. He's getting Dixon to Carl. New Zealand, if they can tick their way over 400 by the end of this session with another 35 minutes left.
So we'll go.
Yep.
35.
Oh, they say time flies when you're having fun.
That's what they reckon.
Are you having fun?
Mm.
Oh, that's good. At 1:25 a.m. here in South Africa. Come on, New Zealand. Says Kawasi. Now, the question is, how aggressive do we see Mitchell be when he gets on strike? Of course, Blundell currently with strike.
Yep. Bundle's moved into the 90s.
The nervous 90s.
Yeah. Depends how long you're in there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, some players get stuck there for like 50 balls, don't they?
Yeah. Some people do. Yeah. You just got to keep playing your natural game. When you start going into your shell and trying to milk it for 10 singles, then all of a sudden it starts to drain, and then eventually you get yourself out.
And then you got the long walk back.
And then you go, I should have just hit one of those and I would have gone 100.
Well, some players do pretty much swear by just swinging once you're in the 90s and just see how you go.
Just play the game that's got you to the 90s.
And trucking down under, said, Hamish, how are you, mate? Doing very well, mate. Hope you are doing well also. And I guess Australia, Sri Lanka, that is coming up very soon. So who are you picking in that series? In fact, they might have already. They've actually played 2 games already, haven't they? Sri Lanka and Australia. Australia dominated that first one.
Yes.
And I'm Team England and easily New Zealand sessions here. Secondly, no mention of the record partnership for the Kiwi in England, says Gashman there. Yeah, it's weird because it was the 5th highest partnership of all time between Kiwis and England.
Yep.
But they haven't said that it's the highest. Oh, wow, he's missed that. And also tracking down on a high man and Blundell in the 90s, and I can't believe New Zealand is missing the good on him and Williamson, but still causing damage, says Kawasi. And also, well, I went to Coventry for a few days. Now the accent there was gangster. Talk about rough, says David the Mod. See, I feel like anything that, like, also when it comes to speed talking, like in an accent, like there's like, is it Northern Irish or something when they talk really fast and you just, or is it weird? The
Welsh talk fast.
Yeah. And you just sit there going, what is going on? And Katie, how are you, my friend? Says trucking down under. Although I do actually get comments saying that I talk too fast, that they don't even know what I'm saying.
Yep.
So I just say pretty much, it's just gibberish. Don't worry. It doesn't make sense. 213 runs between these two at the moment. Doing well. Thank you, brother. Says Katie. And also England bowlers tired. That time New Zealand want 500 plus runs put on the board. Pressure for England. But it's to survive this game, next 3 days. Sorry, I said the same thing about 4 times, didn't I? That strategy used New Zealand here. Ooh, right on the one that you don't really want to get hit on, because that's normally, out of all of my fingers, that's the one I stick up by itself the most. You know? Yep. Which of course is when I have it. That's raining.
That's not good.
It's raining. That's not very nice at all. We don't want rain delay. We'll have to do some quizzes. Hey? Love some quizzes.
That's something, didn't it? Nobody knew it was raining.
And I was thinking of talking fast. Did anyone remember the old car toys called micro machines? They were tiny, tiny metal toy cars.
Oh, yeah. You still got them. Yep.
Did you have slot cars?
Yeah, we had slot cars too. But
those are good fun.
Yep.
Pop.
Little Tonka toys. And, yep.
And Amelia Melbourne Rebels, how are you? And there as well, says trucking down under. I guess trucking. This is a good question for you as well. Childhood toy under the age of 10. What is the one that you remember the best? We've had, what have we had so far? We've had the old
Smash Up Derby.
Smash Up Derby. That was probably an Australian thing as well, wasn't it? You think? Maybe? Tamagotchis was another one that someone mentioned.
Oh, yeah.
Earlier on. And
You
also
had one of them, didn't you?
Me?
Yeah.
I think Emma had them.
Oh, Emma had them.
Yeah, I had the Scanners Racer.
Oh, yeah.
Which was scan the barcode and then get a random card that means nothing.
Brilliant. Yes, that's right.
So what is the time in New Zealand? 11:30 p.m. as we currently sit. And Truck and probably had a flashlight at 10. Welcome in, Jay. How about yourself? What toys did you have as a child? Next week's Super Rugby Finals. Are you and Isaac going to be singing to the audience song request, says Nathan. We could have a go, and your mum looks different, says Jay. Yeah, she changed a bit, and different hoodie, that's what it is.
That'll be it.
I also just need to keep going, get to 270 runs.
And she hasn't shaved this week.
Mitchell.
Right, is Stokesy going to have a bowl?
Oh, that was a little bit
rough for a
looser,
start.
wasn't it? A
Wow.
little bit of swing, though, when it's wide enough.
Point shaped him from 3 feet outside off stump.
Favorite toy was a J. Hayes blow-up doll.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, those were popular in childhood days.
Were they?
No.
And then we've got,
Only if you're in your dad's cupboard.
look at that. No, we got another
We
spam.
got another Muppet.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see what Stokesy can do. Surely Stokesy's got to bang one in.
It's going to be a nice cheeky single. Taking it quite nicely there. And
no.
also we've got there. G'day, Katie
That
Dixon.
was a
for running
throwback
shot.
in frustration.
I'm bored. Says it's Denny there. And also just half an hour remaining of the lunch. Another session for New Zealand Dominant and trucking on his burner. Says Jay there. And also we've got the AJ Hayes. Hope you're well. That was a nice ball, wasn't it, from Stokesy originally. Get the wicket. See, for me, an angle that they haven't tried out yet is over the or around the wicket for Stokes. Give him some short stuff. Get it going across him a little bit. Or I guess try and tempt him like that. Go wide enough. G'day, Double David. And then also Amelia, all the best, mate. And also, what are your thoughts on the Crusaders versus Blues final? It's the one that everyone wanted to see from the get-go.
Correct.
And now it's kind of, someone mentioned about how it's like those old school Super Rugby final feel to this one, because you got the two sides that used to always compete. And now it's been so long. It's like a 20-year recovery for the Blues, and now they're finally there.
Canterbury Auckland games used to be huge back in the day.
Howdy, Amelia. G'day, Drucken. There's Jay there as well. What else did we have when we were children? Well, we were children at different times.
We were.
Only a couple years, eh?
Yeah.
Draco heads, I used to collect those, weirdly enough, but they were like a waste of money.
We never had any of that sort of rubbish.
And also we've got there, Kiwi Lads sings New Zealand band's exponents. That's why does love do this to me or Super Groove? And they say, if I get Isaac back, we did a halftime show on our other live stream, which people seem to actually quite enjoy, to be fair. So might have to bring it back.
Free entertainment.
And I score for that overseas number 5, Mitchell, in line to overtake it, says Cashman. So what is the exact number? Wacko, he's decided he wants a bit. Only just went over, but it's worked out for him.
That's working.
Now Stokes has gone for another 4. And also, does your dad watch much rugby league? Not a huge amount. We watched State of Origin together, though.
I used to watch a lot of rugby league. Into the 80s, 90s. Was a huge fan of rugby league.
He's just anything on length. Mitchell's swinging through, isn't he?
He's going to have a crack.
And England Goo. And then Everton Wokes has a record 129 by an overseas number 5 as the record. Just 9 runs shy of beating it.
Well, we're up to, what did you say?
129, so he's 3 short now.
Yeah.
And also, come on, England.
One more boundary and we're in.
The Barrett family must be happy. It's Blues Satyrs. At least one of their children will win. There's Katie Dixon.
Yep.
And Geordie has to sit on the sideline going, why don't I sign for the Satyrs?
Poor Geordie.
Yeah. There were rumours of him possibly not just going to rugby league, but also switching clubs at some stage. But I think they're just rumours that he didn't actually say or anything. Like, people just rumoured it, really.
Yeah.
They were like, he's surely moving.
Well, you know the only good rumours when you've started yourself, don't you?
Yeah. Poor Geordie, says Katie. I'm sure he'll take the flight up to Auckland, won't he? From Wellington?
Yeah.
If they don't allow him to, that would be pretty rough.
Yeah, the squad will be there.
Right. Jack Leach.
Watch a couple of brothers run around.
And this your dad now. My name was after Etini Bota. Oh, that was close. It's going to be racing away to the boundary. Blundell moves up to 95. You'll take all of them. And Sri Lanka versus Australia at 11:30 p.m. my time. Who's winning? ODI, by the way, says Xavier. So from what I saw from Australia in the first T20, I like what they were doing. So I'm going to say, but Sri Lanka are good in ODI. That seems to be their preferred format, isn't it?
Better in ODI than it's probably their best one. But
Aussie's hard to beat, though.
Yeah.
No matter where it's played. So I'll go Aussie, but it's going to be a tricky one. Well bowled.
Mm-hmm.
Jack Leach starting to find the right spot, perhaps. It also well Blundell, says Kawasi. And I mean, the question is, does Blundell decide to go for a 6 here and say, thanks very much, I'll have my century?
Ooh.
Yep.
It's got that look about
Smacks that down the ground. One bounce 4. Just half an inch short. Sorry, it's a T20, my bad. Okay, then Australia. Go Australia all day. They're probably going to lose now that I've said that, won't they? But
that must be a long hit down the ground.
The thing is, literally just as I said,
it's about as clean as you can hit it.
Is he going to go for a big shot?
6 inches.
And boom, New Zealand. He hit it well, didn't he? Right, 1 run short of the century now. Devon Conway, he was disappointed that it didn't quite make it over. Who's that guy to his side? Was that Will Young?
I think so.
Looks a bit different with a hat on, doesn't he?
Here we go.
99 runs for Blundell.
Right, let's not panic and run anybody out here trying to get a single.
Another dot ball.
Uh-huh.
Currently quite a attacking field, you say, from England.
Got everybody in for the 100. Make them hit it.
Oh, pushing at that one a little bit, but controlling it nicely. Blundell's still on 99. If you think the nervous 90s are bad, the nervous 99s are even worse.
Give it a reverse sweep.
Also, nice job by Blundell, 99 now.
Yeah.
There's Al. It's a single. They're going to take it on, and they get through.
Right.
Well done by Tom Blundell. That is a century. Just short at Lords, like they've said, but now bringing up the 100, and these two have had a huge partnership.
100 too, 19 matches.
Also, nice by this, please. There's Betty Wagon, and also we have got there just inside like a hair. There's Cash Man, but the hat went off from someone. We don't have any. Well, we have plenty of hats about, don't we? I got that one. It's a crochet bucket hat. Don't know why I got it. It was cheap. Do you want to put it on?
And always would be.
Yeah. Normally $25. I got it for like $3, and I wonder why.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got it once again. I would just go like that. It's too easy, isn't it?
Oh, dog.
Look, an error occurred. That's because one of the moderators already sniped him.
That's the story. And
also, we're going to use that Drew Bodie and Scott in the finals. The Twash is back. That one. But now, highest fifth wicket partnership for New Zealand. For the fifth wicket partnership, I believe that's it.
We still haven't banged a ball in.
Yeah. Where is the short stuff? Blundell, 300, and also Mum, they spelt horses wrong. Yes. Have you read the lyrics of Ram Ranch?
Of who?
Ram Ranch, the song. That was close to a run out. Because Jay is here, I'm going to show you lyrics to a song, okay?
What?
And you're going to not read them out loud.
Oh, good, because I'm watching the cricket.
Yeah. It's quite a brutal song. This is Jay's favorite song.
Right.
I haven't heard the actual song. I've just seen the lyrics. Is it catchy, Jay? Love train sets. I had nothing to do with this whatsoever, says Jay. And also we have got the clapping from David the Mod, and also how do these block bots keep coming back? They pretty much just keep on making more and more accounts. And Kiwi's doing well. I would hope they can reach 550. Nice first innings total. Yeah, they've been going very nicely. These two, once again, are New Zealand saving graces. Get them in a dominant position. David's clapping. along to the song. The song is funny, says Jay. Short ball.
Oh, short ball.
Liked it. I mean, it's probably going to get close to the boundary, but if they had some cover for it actually in close, a square leg might not be a terrible option. I also loved train sets when I was a kid. My rich cousin had a Meccano
was nearly asleep down there. Right? He thought he was there just making up the numbers.
And then again, it probably offends many, says Jay. I mean, to be fair, nowadays, literally everything offends everyone, doesn't it?
No.
Like, no matter what.
In your day.
Yeah.
Oh. Right.
They want two. They do manage to get through and get the two as well. Nice run in between the wickets. 103 now, moving on.
So they're keen to keep pushing on. I think they're looking to bat themselves into a position where they have a crack, basically. But.
And your dad was like, says it today, and also could there will the match be a draw? Maybe.
Yep.
At this stage, there's a good likeliness in 400 for New Zealand, says Rice. Yeah, they are currently just ticking over extremely well. So now 404 runs for 4 now. After 109, which I think is actually ahead of our game at the moment.
That's in the up-ish.
Well fielded.
Yeah, no, we're starting to push on here.
236 between them. And once again, Tom Blundell's another guy similar to Mitchell who probably doesn't get.
And they've got 233 runs, so they both come in about the same time then. Throwing a couple of no balls or whatever in between there, and it's basically everything's off the bat. That's not good, is it?
No.
No?
And also no PC in my day. Back in my day, we had to walk to school in the snow, no shoes, uphill both ways. And 404, nice, says Nathan there. And also, that was my exact reaction, says David the Mod. But yeah. We've had a few interesting situations.
Uphill both ways.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, isn't it?
I can remember bike riding where you're going into the wind both ways. Here's another Muppet come back.
Don't worry, David or
boys will deal with that, will they?
And I was like, uphill both ways. He's chucking down under. See, because it's like I was talking about the cricket the other day with someone, the like backyard cricket wise.
Yep.
And like how you used to play it out on the farm.
Yep.
And it was that situation of like bare feet in a paddock where the sheep had already been or the cows.
Yep.
And literally just straight through the toes with a nice.
The slushy ones were always far better than the little knobbly ones because they were hard on your feet. Yep.
Yeah.
You didn't tell them about Bat the Rat.
No, not
good.
Bat the Rat.
That's good.
And I was like, oh, damn. These guys here also had their laughing face. Oh, Nathan there as well. And on my day, everyone could take a joke. OMFG. Oh, I'm ranty, says David. Yeah, it's just like, oh, catch him. He's gone. Blundell has been taken by Blundell. Or Blundell's been taken by Stokes. I should say Leach gets the wicket and spin works, kind of. And that is now going to be just before the break as well. So that's probably the worst time for New Zealand to lose the wicket.
Worst time to lose a wicket.
I hope Jack Leach like put some sunscreen on the top of his head too. Just looking at that. This is quite red. But nicely taken by Ben Stokes. Speaking of red, that man, he's got top of his head red, but just not from the sun. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. That's going to be now the all wicket. And Tom Blundell, he is now gone. Well batted. Good job. So Stokes is a Kiwi. He was born in New Zealand, wasn't he?
We've got a quarter of an hour.
But then saying that, like, we have a lot of players who sound like this and are from South Africa initially, and then their family came to New Zealand, so that's why they play for us. So I feel like we aren't really one to talk, are we? Because we still players from South Africa.
We'll steal them from anywhere.
Yeah, we'll take them from anywhere, really, if they want to come over. Who else? Who's one player overseas in history that you wish was a Kiwi? It's a tricky one, isn't it?
Wow. Hard to say.
It's a very broad question, isn't it?
Oh, okay. Cool.
So Andrew Hamish says terrible. Says the one also wicked here. Says Cash Man. Blunder out 106 off 198. Almost 200 balls faced by that man. Not a bad effort.
Right. Let's see how Mr. Bracewell goes.
Okay. Michael Blundell, as he's been called by Michael Atherton. That's not a good start. First time at the crease.
I hope he makes 100 and then Atherton might remember who he is.
Oh, there's time for a smash
last week
now.
It was Tom Blundell. They're having a mare. Who was last week?
No, Tom Blundell, but he's just confused the two.
Oh. All right.
Is that Alistair Cook? No, not quite. Who's that? That voice is familiar. Oh, so
right, here we go.
He's about to bowl.
New boy.
Nicely played. Oh no. Wanting to get off the mark. Michael Bracewell turns and has to go back. And also time for a smash now. And also Brian Laris is trucking down under for a player you'd love to have from an overseas team.
Yeah, he would have been all right in our team, probably. Yeah,
do you know Victor Matfield has a Kiwi mother?
Who?
Victor Matfield.
Oh.
And Big Oof. He's getting also Ben Stokes' dad was a Canterbury Rugby League legend. He went to England to coach league. That's why Ben ended up there. Says Warriors. Because there was someone mentioned about how if New Zealand had given his dad a better contract, he would have ended up playing for New Zealand, Ben Stokes, theoretically, because his dad would have still been here.
Oh.
But because he didn't get...
He's off the mark. You boys away. Sit there, that'll do. Camp down there until lunch.
And what an innings by Blundell. Yeah, he did very nicely. I always thought Just van der Westerhuizen would have made a great All Black.
Just, yes.
Justhuizen?
Yeah. Very unfortunate that he passed away far too early.
How old was he?
Oh, he'd only just basically finished. He would have been 40s.
Oh, yeah.
He'd only really just finished playing.
Oh.
But he was a good footballer.
And also I see Sachin Tendulkar's in there. As a player to steal. Chris Wokes is in. Chris Wokes. Okay. That makes more sense. I was thinking 2013 is relatively recent for him to be having his debut against Mitchell Starc. So I was thinking straight away Ashes, but I couldn't work out who it was. And when it's cold in the morning, we were run to school because we had Maori Nike imprinted on our feet. Says it was Nathan. It also wanted innings by Blundell. It also... yeah.
It's quite ironic though, because when you're young, the cold doesn't worry you. You know, we would break the ice on a pool to go swimming when we were young, or in the river and all the rest. As you get older, the water has to be about 30 odd degrees before you even want to go anywhere near it.
It's weird, isn't it? Kids are resilient though, aren't they?
Oh, look, hey, you can bounce and beat them.
I don't know. How do you bounce a child? I'm sure
very carefully nowadays. Right.
Also, hi, bro. Says, Ryan, welcome, mate. You are doing well. Stokes, 2 wickets already there, and the Bangladesh flags.
Stokes, he's thinking he can get his third here, so he's in against the new boy.
He's done well to hang on to that ball. He almost dropped it.
Right.
Left alone outside of off stump.
Round the wicket. I'm in with a chance.
Bracewell 1 of 4 plays very well for Wellington in the New Zealand competition, which must be coming back relatively soon, I think, because...
we're in the middle of winter.
Are we?
Yeah, got a bit to go yet.
3 months?
Octoberish.
What month are we in?
June.
June. That's it, Dad. But when we arrive, we're on detention for no shoes.
Huh.
They're pretty rough. Yeah. Oh, that was close to the outside edge.
A lot of movement there.
Now, RUC's Rugby doing very well, mate. Currently, New Zealand sitting on 406 runs, so they will be liking how they are going here at the moment. And but I think he was here a little bit earlier on in the live stream. I think he might be a busy chappy at the moment, seeing as it is around lunchtime. For Rugby, I would take George Gregan or Franz Stein. And there's his cash man. Who else have we got? Who's like nice, no run, and Vampire Convention as well. Says tracking down under for Sebastian. Yeah, Sebastian's a vampire, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Although he hasn't seen Hotel Transylvania.
He hasn't what?
Seen Hotel Transylvania.
Oh.
A children's cartoon.
Yep. Okay.
I have. Good movie. You would have remembered Count Homogenized, did you?
Yep.
What was he all about? Other than stealing milk, that was close.
That's a good place to get a leg in the way of, I'd say.
And
it looks like he's keen to get on with it, though, Bracewell, too. So,
maybe they've been told to go for it.
Pretty positive sort of a mindset going on here.
Because we were
Not sure
talking
what's going on with the crowd, but they've just had a wee clapping moment.
Man in a Perth Scorchers brimmed hat. And I remember the count, says David the Mod. The thing that I've never understood is, like, how many episodes of Count Homogenized was there?
Don't know.
And what's, like, because you know how they have their planning rooms and whatnot for, like, TV shows?
Yes.
And they went, right, I got one for you. Vampire with a curly afro, right?
Yes.
You following so far? Goes to the dairy, steals milk.
Brilliant.
Yeah, and they went, we'll have 10 of that, please.
That's a winning story.
It was a D Mitchell 150. There was on the Indian flags from cricket shorts there. And of course, India playing up against South Africa in not too long. Should be interested to see how that one ends up going. But like, yeah.
Well left.
It's like, right, okay. What else does he do? Nothing. Just steals milk. Okay. His name was Snoop Dogg. So says Nathan. And basketball would be Michael Jordan. Always says Gash Man that they're showing Jimmy Anderson in 2011. That's a little while.
That is a wee while ago.
Back in the days of normal coloured stumps.
Yes.
Now we've got, what, green and blue.
Just in case.
Oh, he had to hit that. That's a shot. That's a beautiful shot. That's Bracewell as well.
Well hit.
That looked like a shot of someone who's been at the crease for more than 10 balls.
Looked like someone who's confident enough to play a shot anyway.
That was a very nice commentary, bro. Says Roman, do appreciate you, mate. We have currently got about 7 more minutes at this stage of this session.
That's good because I'm getting a square bum.
These seats aren't that comfy, are they?
Not when you've been sitting for 2 hours.
No. Need to get a couch. Although we'll fall asleep on a couch.
Big lazy boy. Sitting there parked up.
So what team do you think, or what team do you like in cricket? Any team? I should probably say the Black Caps here, seeing as they are currently playing, but I also, you know.
Older team, new team?
Oh,
modern day team or?
You used to be a
teams from the past.
Avid West Indian supporter.
Right. West Indies in the 80s were the most awesome team out. Greatest team of all times. There you go.
I've just learned a fun fact that they've just talked about. You get a new cap every 25 matches. So Stokes' hat, as buggered as it looks, he has to wait another 19 before he gets a new one.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a captain. They might give him another one just because he's a captain.
They spent all the budget on his lion shoes, didn't they?
Oh, nice one, Stewie. Yep. Fun fact related to my wife.
Really?
Yes. Nice one, Stewie.
I know your wife.
Stewie, nice one. Yep.
She's a nice lady.
You know my wife?
Yep. Met her a few times. I was like, can you show us that says Scott Wood? Sadly, due to licensing, they don't actually allow you to show any match footage or audio on YouTube, but I do recommend checking out the highlights on the Black Cats channel when they do end up coming out. And Steve Ward never changed his baggy green. Yeah, that's the thing. Some guys just stick with it as long as they can.
Superstitious.
Yeah, are you doing the Stormers versus Ulster game? I certainly am. And that one will be coming up at about, I believe we will be starting that live stream at 12:50 a.m. So that will be in about an hour or 55 minutes time. I will be scheduling it straight after this live stream's finished. So be sure to keep an eye out for that one. But we will be doing that game. And then maybe, depending on how we're going, whether the vocal cords are still intact, we might be doing the game between the Northampton Saints and the Leicester Tigers for the Premiership. Isn't that exciting?
Could be.
And never been washed either, says Jay Hayes.
Came from my primary school once.
2000s Australia with Gilchrist. And there, as I says, Cashman for the favourite team.
Gilchrist, Hayden, Langer. Some good cricketers in that team.
Okay. They're running low on content, so they've decided to look at Chris Woke's feet.
Yeah.
Currently 411. Well, New Zealand left alone outside of off stump. I believe this will be the second last over.
We'll get two more.
Two more after this one, or
Yep.
Okay, but in South Africa,
I only have one ball on this over, so
be close, won't it?
Be close. Yep.
Leach, is he still bowling?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I think they might be able to squeeze it through.
We won't get two.
And also, but in South Africa, it's 2 o'clock when this game started in South Africa. So the game is starting at 3 p.m. South African time. So it will be in another hour or so. So be sure to check it out on here. We are going to be covering it, or I will be covering it. My dad will be sleeping at that stage. Gilchrist says Roman. I love the fact that when I was teaching George what cricket was, he only knew of like 3 clips, and that was when players are sledging each other.
Oh, yeah.
And one of them was when I don't know whose slip cord it was, but they were going, gilly, 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 gilly. And he turns around and goes, F off. And that was like the first thing George told me about cricket. He was like, so they like swear at each other, do they? And I'm like, no.
So he's a very studied person.
I was like, with this mother, he loves cricket, I think. It's the best.
I think that's it.
Yeah. And up the Stormers, I'm betting big on them.
Gilly, Ricky, yep.
And Ulster's strong. I'll be a solid game.
Ricky
Nathan.
Ponding, very good golfer.
Is he?
Yeah, he's on about a 2 handicap.
Oh, still.
He's getting older.
Yeah, but that's impressive that he's kept it low for so long.
Yeah, no.
The Barretts are avid golfers.
What's that?
The Barretts for the rugby side of things. Geordie and Scott. I don't know about Scott Bowden, but I actually had a series idea that I was going to pitch to you at some stage, but I don't think it will work.
Okay.
But I have to keep it secret or else someone might send it to Sky.
Right.
And I think Sky would love this one. Like, they'd probably eat it up. And Bulls versus the Stormers final, there's a chance that it could happen. First of all, the Stormers.
What's that about?
But you've been doing nothing. Yeah, he's gone a little bit quiet since Bracewell.
Well, he hasn't
made his way.
And then he strike. What?
The punters love the dish lickers, says Jay Hayes. Oh, that's the alarm on my dad's watch, which normally says it's 12 o'clock, which is 2 minutes quick. Because of that, it does mean we've got 2 minutes till.
I started them early, so we are only going to get one more after this.
Time once again. That's if they want another one. Oh, it's unfortunate, isn't it? Jake, when that happens.
What's that?
When your hair gets in your mouth.
Oh. My hair's not that long.
Yes. That's because we keep giving you haircuts, though, isn't it? More that one.
That's a shocker.
That will be the end of the over now. 411 for 5.
Ball before you get some grub, Stokesy, and that was a terrible ball.
I think he knows it as well, doesn't he? He's hiding his head. He's not happy.
Missed out.
And also, have you lived in the same city since birth? No, I have not. I was born in Christchurch, then we moved down south when I was about 3 or 4.
Yep.
Somewhere around there, 3. And a pube. Says Jay, nah, just a bit of hair.
What?
You'll learn that Jay doesn't have much of a filter. Nah, just to hear. And that one, and also, are you talking about me, mate? Talking about me, mate, says Cash Man. Is that for like where you were born or? No, did I? Hard to say, really. But they've got one more over left for Jack Leach now. Wicket coming or not?
No.
Left alone.
Oh, tried to tempt him there to have a wee whack.
Also, we have got, yes, says Nathan, and also, was it a hear from Jenna? Says Jay. It was not. Jay enjoys a couple of those cheeky names that are like, that sound like a, you know. And also more bots on the stream than the last one. Yeah, they love cricket. They prefer the cricket than the rugby, it seems. And then it actually transfers over to the rugby stream sometimes as well, which is quite funny. But I mean, the weird thing is, I appreciate the fact that it's not just the exact same sentence over and over again, if that like makes sense in a weird way. Like they at least
a little bit of originality.
I kind of want them to try and do like a random like
what
one
is
with
the theory behind it though?
Pretty much they're like, hey, check out our website so we can get into your computer and then steal your credit card information.
Okay.
But yeah.
Right.
So pretty much too much spare time. Yeah, pretty much. I say very much so badly, says David. There it is again. We have sex cheaper. Yeah. Woo.
Excellent.
Oh, the Sky idea. Oh, yeah, no, I do have a bit of it. An online brothel. There's Jay.
What?
An online brothel. How does that work?
Virtual sex, I guess. Similar to what they're trying to sell.
And also, no worries. Don't really work for them much anymore. Says Cashman. Oh yeah, he had a little bit of a thing in the bob with the Sky at some stage. Do you have any contacts I can pitch my killer idea to? I'll give you a commission. I was like, damn, they love you, man. Says Kawasi. Maybe they look at me and think that I'm lonely. You know, they're like, he needs online sex. I was like, Indians. Says Cashman. I don't know whether or not we can assume that, but more just, you know. And also, we got the answer zoo. Oh, outside edge. Bounces through, but that will be the last ball of this session. And it is going to be 412 for 5 as New Zealand head into the lunch break.
Well done, New Zealand.
Well batted Mitchell, well batted Blundell, and well batted Bracewell for the little moment that he was out there. Probably, most probably some clapped out 35-year-old virgin living in his mother's basement.
Could be.
There. Yeah.
With a deflated doll.
So he needs some friends.
Clearly, yeah.
27 overs, so a little bit behind for the run rate there, unfortunately, or the over rate, sorry, but nonetheless, that is almost going to be the end of this live stream. So the next plan for the channel, it is going to be, we'll keep you updated with what's happening in the cricket, of course, throughout the rugby live streams, but our next one will be taking place at 12:50, and a clapped out slapper. Jay.
Excellent.
So we have got the Kiwis as a strong comeback. Pornography, says Cashman. And also, hey, everyone, nice to see New Zealand scoring some runs. There's Matley, it is indeed. And thank you, Hamish. Thank you for the stream, Hamish and Craig.
Welcome.
And they're from Katie. But nonetheless, I do thank you all very much for tuning in. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. 12:50 a.m. So about 45 minutes time is when the next live stream will be taking place. And that will be Ulster taking on the Stormers. Alongside that, I will be letting you guys know all about the game taking place between Saracens and Harlequins, plus the cricket as well. So if we weren't doing enough talking now, we're going to be doing a lot more later on that one, because it will pretty much be Jabba Jaws 3.0. And the stream needed a bucket hat. That's your perfect opportunity to grab that crochet one. No, that's not it. It's down on the ground. Oh, you're getting... Oh.
Doesn't get any better than that, does it?
It sounded very solid.
Classic. Still got the headphones on.
Yeah, that is a rugby ball mold, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I'll take those off you.
You can have those.
Yeah. It's a solid enough one. We're actually going to make a jello rugby ball out of it and see whether or not we can kick it around. We'll probably break our foot, but that's all right. Unless, thank you all very much for tuning in. I will see you all for the next one.